that if the judge agrees, then the judge will order that they should bring Chief, so that, and also the state should come and explain why they've arrested him. So to make a long story short, in this case, the judge eventually made the order that they should explain why they arrested Chief. So today, that's why we came. Now, they brought their explanations, but you also know that last week, was it when? Tuesday or so, we came here, right, because they had filed another, or let's say they had filed a case against Chief. So now there are two cases. We filed to the court that his arrest and detention is unlawful. Then when they saw that we're winning, they brought midnight charges. Last week, I was even surprised. I was given just 43 minutes to come to this court, right? When we came, they had filed a criminal case against Chief. Of course, the charges are not strong, but that's a different matter. So today we came to see whether we can get him out based on the earlier case we filed. But as I've explained, because of the criminal case, the court had to prevail upon us that, look, we should be practical. Looking at the criminal case, it's not good to continue to say we want Chief released. So eventually, we agreed. So we've cancelled the case where we are asking for Chief to be released. That's what we call in English the habeas corpus application. We've cancelled the habeas corpus application. So now we are left with the criminal case. And last week, when we applied for bail, the court didn't grant bail. But be patient. Be patient. We are coming back to court on the 2nd of February. You know, such cases, I'm sure you all would see that generally, it's because of the security of the situation. It's because of the state, okay, of affairs. Because there is fear. We don't believe so. Chief has always been in Boku. We don't believe that if he returns, it will lead to any chaos. But that is what the state thinks. So you be patient, let a bit of time pass, and then eventually we'll get him out, okay? Yes, so patience. The watchword is patience. He's not going to stay there forever. No. He's not going to stay there forever. And he's not in a cell like a criminal. No, he's not in a cell like a criminal. Okay, the treatment is different. If he was in a cell, oh, you know me, I'd have made a lot more noise. But when I visited him, they didn't put him in a cell. So it's not in police cells. It's not in BNI cells. It's a different situation. That's what we call safe house. So it's a full house. And the conditions are not the best, but at least it's far better than when you put somebody in a cell. And we are negotiating with the state to make his conditions better. Okay? But trust me, he's not in a cell. No, nobody will put your chief in a cell. Okay? So let's see how it goes.